What's up, people? Just got the Trackhawk back today from Dunfab Motorsports. I'm going to do a short update on why it was there, everything we had done to it, what we had repaired, and why am I holding a whole bunch of spark plugs. Okay, let's get right into it. About a week ago, I took the Hawk over to Dunfab for an oil change. While it was there, and it was up on the lift, this is what we saw. We saw that the rear diff had a leak. It was starting to seep from one side. Turns out we had a bad or a failing axle seal. It was starting to go bad, so we needed to replace it. There was still a lot of fluid inside the rear diff, so we're good to go there, but we needed to replace the seal. Okay. So I figured while it was there, and I also forgot to bring them the oil filter for the leg maker the week prior, so I had to put that on. I'm like, well, they're going to be under the hood anyway. We might as well do the spark plugs, which I'm holding in my hand. This is just cylinders 1 and 2. I'm holding in my hand here. And that was my biggest concern, was what do my plugs look like? It's been about a year. Now, I talked to Josh last week at HHP, and I asked him, and he said 10,000 miles or a year, replace your plugs. Okay, well, we don't have 10,000 miles yet on the new motor, but we were closing in on a year. So I was curious to see what they were going to look like. Dunfab said everything looks good. The only concern they have is that there is a little teeny bit of oil on some of the threads on some of them. Looks like maybe we do have a gasket or seal that is starting to go. There's a little bit of, you'll see here in a second. But other than that, they look fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. I was kind of happy and relieved. So without further ado, let's just take a couple of these out and we'll show you. This is like I said, I don't know where this is. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. So I don't know which one this is. Like I said, it is cylinder 1 and 2, but nothing really major going on. That's one. There's another one. See? They're all fairly similar. There isn't really anything. Here's a third one. If I can get this out. Here you go. As you can see. Alright, so they're actually in good condition. But I wanted to replace them anyway because I'm a worrywart. And I like to maintain my vehicle a little bit on an earlier schedule than most, which can be expensive, but it's more of peace of mind. So we had those replaced. And I also decided, and I'm sure none of you will be shocked at this, and I'm not selling the Hawk. I don't know what I was thinking. I was dead set on getting rid of it. I mean, for a couple of weeks, I was just like focused on it, looking at new cars. Everybody got on me. All you guys and girls out there were getting on me about selling it, saying, oh my God, if you sell it. One guy was like, I'm unfollowing you. I'm like, great, thanks. Thanks for the support. But I get it. You know, you're here because you like the Hawk. Me too. Where the hell is I'm missing a box. Oh, here it is. Well, here's one. We didn't look at this one. Here's another one. You want to just look at that? Would you just look at it? Just look at it. You just look at that. So, plugs are good. New filter's in. This is what the new filter looks like. The rear diff, here's your before, and here's your after. This is what it looks like now. Everything is good to go, and I have decided not to sell it. I mean, somebody would have to offer me a hell of a lot of money at this point. You know, if you're an oil baron out in the middle of Saudi Arabia and you're watching this channel and you're like, I want to buy his Jeep, man, you better come prepared, because I'm not in the mood to sell. I really don't know why. Now, doesn't mean I don't want to add another vehicle, okay? I am looking at ordering a Rubicon. I've already built it spec-wise on the website. Yeah, the only difficult part about this is how the hell am I going to pay for it? Because I can't just find $60,000 hanging on a tree. That's what it's going to run me, about 60 grand. And with purchasing a new home this year, everything is going towards that. So we need to kick up the YouTube a little bit. I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I set goals for myself, and then we accomplish them. That's all you can do in life is set a goal, try to get there, have fun on the journey, right? So, I don't know. Sooner or later, we'll add the Rubicon in this color. It'll be in this metallic gray. It'll be the best of both worlds, I guess. We'll try to do both. In the meantime, still Trackhawk content, racing, etc. I want to get to the track. That's another reason. Coming up in May, we are going to go see Josh at HHP. Now, those of you that really paid attention when we got this thing tuned for the street, we're on a very, very conservative, rich tune. You may notice sometimes when I launch a little bit of black smoke coming out the back. That's how rich this tune is. I want to push it up a little bit more. Now, the first time we had it tuned after the motor was built, he asked me, you want to be really, really safe? You know, do you want me to do it on the third dyno pull? He said, you want me to go the full degree or half a degree? Me being very conservative, I said, half a degree. That's why we're very rich. And that was another one of my concerns about the plugs being so rich. I wanted to see if the plugs were looking funky. All right. This time, May 24th, I think, is when my session is. It's hard for me to get MS-109 unless I drive all the way to ATCO to pick it up. There aren't many places I can get MS-109 to have fun on the street, even though I don't daily this much anymore, even for the weekend. But in the meantime, before I do E85, there is a gas station near me that sells Sunoco 100. So two things I want to have happen in May. One, I want them to retune the 93, the daily tune. Push it that extra half degree and get that thing worked out. But more importantly, I want it tuned on this Sunoco 100. It's just a little bit more. Maybe we can get a whole degree out of it. I don't know. Josh is the tuner. I'm not. But I want to get a little bit more for the street. Just a little taste, a little bit more, you know. And I'll be happy. That'll tide me over until the E85 thing. When we can just do full E85 all the time. But in the meantime, I want this not the MS-109, but I want the Sunoco 100 tune. That's what we're going for May 24th. And also to pick Josh's brain about other stuff that we'll announce down the road. That's pretty much the update. Why were we at DunFab? What we had fixed. I'm not selling. And what we have coming up on May 24th. So if you have any questions for me, drop me a comment down in the comment section. I do read all your comments. You guys and girls out there are the reason why I'm not selling. I was dead set on it. My brain was made up. And then I read all the comments. And I read everything. Good, the bad, and the ugly. And guess what? Y'all talk some sense into me. So I do value your input. I really do. If you would like to support the channel, we do have a Patreon account, as some clown made fun of. But we do have a Patreon account. The link is down. The link is down in the description if you'd like to support us. If you have anything else that I may have missed, don't hesitate. Send me a message here or a direct message on Instagram and I'll respond right back to you. But before you go, most importantly, do me a favor. Click the like button. Click the little bell notification. Down here, click subscribe. And last but not least, you guys and girls all be safe. That's all I got. I'm out.